Leftfielder, living in a suitcase, comfortable shoes, photo album and toothpaste. Road alleys, learning my way around, kissing the pavement, lucky cause I may have drowned. Hotel notepad, 3 pens for $5, black, red and blue, recommended by scholars on foot. Talking loud and telling fortunes, steadily building up an empire and selling portions, spinning plates, disappearing, walking the high wire. Sawing a woman in half, on trial by fire, call me country, I'm dry as a bone. Perhaps I would die if I was alone. I pray to Saint Christopher and shout at the devil. I made 1,000,000 promises and have broken several. Man of the moment, trying to get some more, and you never heard it like this before.
Watch this.
Fly fisherman, don't know, don't care, straight out the middle of butt fudge nowhere. Champion of breakfast, reverse kleptomaniac, rainy day, wallflower, what did you expect? Pickled beets everywhere, daily pollution. Everyone's looking for a saline solution. Give me a lawnmower, something made of wood. Beat up contraptions that smoke when they heat up. Yeah, Pygmalion, big city grease monkey, maybe the most honest, probably the least funky. Raccoon with rabies, backstage hermit crab. Give me your zippity doodah, an alternate sad permanent scar on the smooth face of mediocrity. Just leave it up to me to rock it awkwardly. Tin can evangelist, trying to get some more, and you never heard it like this before. Driving with a yellow dog, I-95's got a smile on his face and big shiny eyes. Up at a decent hour, never ate yet, got a little Johnny Cash in the old tape deck. Nothing in the trunk but some baseball gloves, pair of jumper cables and a set of golf clubs. Blanket on the backseat, we're in rough shape, sunroof held on with a bit of duct tape. Looking for a gas station, better make a list. Fill her up with regular, I need to take a piss. Sexy girl air freshener, stacks in a pinwheel. Top up the fluids, clean the bugs off the windshield. Not a care in the world, not a how and a why. No destination, not a cloud in the sky. Back on the road, not a moment too soon. Dish ran away with some other spoon. I'm wicked and weird, I'm a road hog with an old dog singing slow songs, trying to hold on. Wicked and weird, I'm a rat fish, trying to practice doing backflips on your mattress. Wicked and weird, I'm a road hog with an old dog singing slow songs, trying to hold on. Wicked and weird, I'm a rat fish, trying to practice doing backflips on your mattress. Hole in the muffler, ghost on the shoulder, cough drops, loose change in the beverage holder. To roll down the window, you gotta use a wrench. Been thinking about brushing up on my French. Right there in the glove box, if you should look, you'll find 40 parking tickets and a copy of the good book. Don't bother looking, you'll never find me. I'm starting from scratch and leaving trouble behind me. Wicked and weird, I'm a road hog with an old dog singing slow songs, trying to hold on. Wicked and weird, I'm a rat fish, trying to practice doing backflips on your mattress. Wicked and weird, I'm a road hog with an old dog singing slow songs, trying to hold on. Wicked and weird, I'm a rat fish, trying to practice doing backflips on your mattress. sleep, and man, I don't feel well. But all I need's a half-decent breakfast, and I'll be back at it, dirty and reckless. 5 o'clock shadow, lips like mud flaps, hands like eagle's talons, eyes like hubcaps. The further I get, I keep going faster. Whispers in the wind and cows in the pasture. I have no plans and nothing to prove either. I eat out of a bag and sleep in a movie theater. I always a storyteller, I just write it down. Already been beaten, there's no way to fight it now. I just kick back and keep warm on the cold days and laugh, cause it ain't like it was in the old days. I figure when I make it to the heavenly gates, they'll be working on my car and playing 78s. Wicked and weird, I'm a road hog with an old dog singing slow songs, trying to hold on. Wicked and weird, I'm a ratfish trying to practice doing backflips on your mattress. Wicked and weird, I'm a road hog with an old dog singing slow songs, trying to hold on. Wicked and weird, I'm a ratfish trying to practice doing backflips on your mattress. I take my orders from the street lights, wind at my shoulder. The afternoon is gray and the air is getting colder. I'm old-fashioned and on foot and passionate and fascinated, wide-eyed, awake and ready for anything. Navigating sidewalks, dry docks and back alleys, always in and out of elevators and hallways. I'm out for a walk and following the human currents. I'm in no hurry, I need no reassurance. Curfews and perfumes, excuses or costumes, customs, corrections, fuss or directions. Even the leaves have taken on lives, deprived of their privacy, purpose and property. Probably runaways, they play catch with stray cats to stay at the girls' school. The city's a whirlpool, there's too much going on, there's too much garbage, too much to choose from, too much carnage. There's not enough quiet to think straight, it's not a stunt. Maybe I'll make my way back to the waterfront. This is where the people are slightly unsavory, with no time, possessions, labor or slavery. Neighbors without names, neglected and hip-checked, stripped down to nothing, fallen and shipwrecked, completely uncalled for, way out of line. Stranded, branded, weathered and abandoned. These are the counterclockwise, the despised, with swollen noses and tears in their eyes, and tears in their clothes, and time on their hands. They sleepwalk, full of that cheap wine and cheap talk. Everything gets washed away here at the pier. The best you can do is to play it by ear. Wishes sink to the bottom and doubts float. I'm afraid of the water and I live on this houseboat. The sun is shining on full blast, it's garbage day, airing my tires, and all my cares are far away. I'm looking like $1,000,000, feeling good and sorta frisky, plus enough money in my pocket for a quart of whiskey. Tattooed teardrops, confetti, I've learned to trust my animal instincts when farmers' fields turn to dust. This is the day we've been waiting for all our lives, so let's write letters to our parents and call our wives. Raise the flag, mistake a drive and raise our voices, celebrate our differences, build a bridge and praise our choices. This baby's crying and it makes it hard to go to sleep. Some days are throwaways and others you're supposed to keep. Time waits for none of us, even though my watch is slow and nothing's for certain. But I'm searching for Sasquatch, and you know what? The unknown is all part of the plan for a runaway soul and a hard-loving man. Protest, I've had it up to here, see you get lost. This is what we think of your ideas. Protest, we're not gonna take it, we've been through it, so make a wish and break it in two. Protest, I've had it up to here, see you get lost. This is what we think of your ideas. Protest, we're not gonna take it, we've been through it, so make a wish and break it in two. New beginning, I've washed my hands and made my bed. Maybe I'll turn on the television or shave my head. I'm getting kinda bored with the same old cheese and crackers. My plan's all inside out, my reason's backwards. Some new air in my lungs is what the doctor ordered, but being exposed makes me feel kinda awkward, sorta. Give me a shot in the arm first, the clock's ticking, I'm watching the water boil. I like to let the plot thicken. I'm ear to ear with good intentions and vibrations, I'm on fire. Sometimes I conspire with Von Squire, sometimes we go alone, over hills and through the sewers. Try to keep our edges sharp and learn a few new maneuvers. The whole world is drying up and everybody's eyes are red. It's hard to see or even try to guess at what lies ahead, but you know what? The unknown is all part of the plan for a runaway soul and a hard-loving man. Protest, we've had it up to here, see you get lost. This is what we think of your ideas. Protest, we're not gonna take it, we've been through it, so make a wish and break it in two. Protest, I've had it up to here, see you get lost. This is what we think of your ideas. Protest, we're not gonna take it, we've been through it, so make a wish and break it in two. Protest. Protest. The suicides, the ones who let go of the controls, like the woman whose beauty they couldn't replace. The morgue even made a plaster cast of her face. There's at least one a week, more women than men for some reason or other. It changes by season, it sometimes has nightmares, which truly is frightening, when the sky becomes filled with bouquets of lightning. Raindrops seeping into the letterbox while I'm sleeping makes it seem like those who wrote me were weeping. The river's emotional, with waves made of mercury, sometimes brutal, sometimes nurturing. It rocks me to sleep with oscillations of anguish. It whispers its secrets, but in its own language. It leaves me to languish, it breaks all its promises. It threatens my premises, it's my friend and my nemesis. My houseboat is well suited for finer affairs. I think it just needs a few minor repairs. It's like a lawn chair chapel, to make an analogy. Moss at the waterline, skirted with algae, held together with the help of nothing other than trust. The chimney and water tank is covered with rust. Shutters cover windows, some of which are stained glass. All the way around the deck's a railing of plain brass, unpolished and pretty. Norwegian design. From the front there's a clothesline reaching behind to the back where the anchor and gangplank hang out. There's a chance you may see 2 or 3 pairs of pants waving in the wind. The inside is wooden, by every means reinforced, all around by heavy beams, low ceilings and oil lamps, candles and incense. A great big bed that would be fit for a princess. Pot-bellied stove, transistor radio, roll top desk. This is the way to go. A person can dream here and write with impunity. The sunlight is proper, there's endless opportunity. The views are inspiring, barren chameleon. Reflections and shadows play on the ceiling. Troubles are handled with propriety and no delay. All I have to do is draw the anchor up and float away. Exes on her eyes, she was only good for one thing. It was over before it started, sooner than some think. She had her nose for trouble and all things illegal. She came with heavy baggage and a stupid ass beagle. Man, I hated that dog, it was shit in the kitchen and howl at the moon, always scratching and itching. Queen of the plastic bag, forked tongue and 80s retro. Everything from new wave, metal and electro. Creature of the night, of habit and the tanning booth. Dedicated, crippled and heavily medicated. New pair of shoes to wear out and walk a mile. She got what she wanted and cried like a crocodile. She liked to mix it up, but she couldn't cook to save her soul. Every year when Santa Claus came, he only gave her coal. Blatantly obvious, I read her like a book of matches. Maybe she's crazy, but I'm the one that took the chances. And what does that say about me? In the wrong place with a long face, what does that say about me? I just don't know. Without sunshine and rain, the grass won't grow. But what does that say about me? Couple bandages and knuckle sandwiches, what does that say about me? I just don't know. Without sunshine and rain, the grass won't grow. Thorn in my side was also my addiction. She spelled it out backwards and blinded me with science fiction. Porcelain doll, she let herself go to pieces. Kept it in bottles for too long with no releases. The outcome was volcanic, disgusting and wonderful. Messy, confusing, exciting and depressing. The whole entire time I had my foot on the accelerator. I saw it all happen like watching numbers on the elevator. But what does that say about me? In the wrong place with a long face, what does that say about me? I just don't know. Without sunshine and rain, the grass won't grow. But what does that say about me? Couple bandages and knuckle sandwiches, what does that say about me? I just don't know. Without sunshine and rain, the grass won't grow. I'm a lot like my dad, who would have to say he's been wearing a beard ever since Mom passed away. She would have hated it. Inspiring, he likes to go to church to hear the choir sing Roses and Bluejays. Winter comes, game over, he's in the driveway removing snow with a flamethrower. Drives a hard bargain, knows how to get the deals. Spring fever hits, he needs a new set of wheels. Every year it never fails. Roaming around in his hometown beach, combing roses and Bluejays. I'm a lot like my father. He knows he should go to work, but sometimes he doesn't bother. Reads books of every sort and gets all the news he needs from the weather report. The door stays open a few days and closes. What's more important than Bluejays and roses? Son of a gun, the old man is something else. In addition to being a bullfighter and magician, he's a lazy river, slow-moving train, future Hall of Famer, playing through the pain. He's a grizzly bear. And do UFO. My dad's favorite things are roses and Bluejays. I would say we're the same in more than a few ways. We're full of beans and big ideas. Cause I can't sleep, I'm not sure why he is. Wide awake and off to the races. Out of gas and lost in space. So full of beans and big ideas. Cause I can't sleep, I'm not sure why he is. Wide awake and off to the races. Out of gas and lost in space. There's people living in the neighboring barges, guilty of assorted compliments and charges. Like the one-eyed cyclist who never wears any socks. He covers his mouth with his hand when he talks. His name is Rene, they say he's a communist. There's something about his demeanor that's ominous. Gort with his card tricks escaped from the row. His mouth is always in the shape of an O. His brother is locked up and he awaits his release. He talks about politics and hates the police. Linda doesn't have long to live, probably she's wicked and used to read palms for a hobby. She came to visit one night and just sat there and laughed the whole time, her clothes covered in cat hair. Aubrey wears 2 watches at once and a bow tie. He's missing a thumb and nobody knows why. He's not the best ventriloquist in the world, but he wants to be. He's an excellent dancer and smokes reefer constantly. Big fat Nigel works as a florist. He's openly gay and he looks like a tourist. He's very polite with a good sense of humor. He's heir to a fortune, or at least that's the rumor. Washed up and wounded, we are the recycled, earthy, thirsty, sleazy, and seaworthy. Trees, the tramps drink and they daydream. They use the fountain to stay clean. They're not as bad as they may seem. Each day they reenact the ritual of abandon. They sit there and serenade people at random. As the thought of a job in a bedroom refrigerates, they drift on alcoholic wings and figure eights. Wine and water, regarded as stupid weirdos. More wine and water, they feel like superheroes. One once was a boxer whose ego remains bandaged. He once took a beating that left him with brain damage. One plays a horn and was born with a wooden leg. He plays on some days cause he feels that he shouldn't beg. One worked in the factory before it closed down. He's fine if there's plenty of wine to go round. Sunken and drunken, frustrated and lonely. These people don't die, they evaporate slowly. No matter how desperate, no matter how lawless, they rely on the river for some kind of solace. It sings to them softly and lulls them to sleep heavily. It's soothing and every bit heavenly. Each morning before they get into the booze, as they say, they usually give me the news of the day. And if it were up to them to shout shout the decision, and Aurora Borealis and all men out of prison. Of heaven. I enjoy the fixing of a flat tire. I like art made of garbage. A little pain is good for you. I don't want everything to be made easy for me. Fast ain't always better than slow, you know. A home run every time would start to get boring after a while. I hope I never forget how to bleed. Static, fuzz, hiss, it's just a thing sometimes. Yeah, 50-gallon drum. That's what I'm talking about. Give me $100 to work on your bike, and maybe I'll cut your hair for you while I'm at it. I wanna work. I'm ready. I wanna take my baby dancing. Scary movies on a Monday morning. Chopping some wood. Wind in my tires. Chocolate chip cookies. Rain on the window. It's the underneath of Paris. It's New York City from the back. In a moment between heartbeats, I'll set fire to the sky or cut the devil's throat. I'm 3 for 4 with a double and 2 stolen bases. I'm having my picture taken with the amazing Kreskin. It's a shiny day and the dog shit smells like strawberries. I found a shoebox full of Viewmaster reels. I don't have to cut my hair or do math ever again if I don't want to. Tell the bounty collectors to kiss my ass. Hunter-gatherer, surveying the junkyards. Warrior monk with a month-long bus pass. Odd job Casanova. I write nothing down and keep my clothes in a guitar case. I run with the bulls and swim with the pool sharks. Perfection is a place where there's 2-for-1 milkshakes on Tuesdays. It's where you can pay for a room with your good looks. The ballparks are always busy and the umps always make the right call. Every day is Halloween and people use plastic Christmas trees. They fight with their fists and go to drive-in movies. There's no such thing as luck, where the dentist and shoes never hurt your feet. I keep a lighter and dog treats in my pockets at all times because you never know. I got a St. Francis of Assisi keychain and a wallet made of Corinthian leather. Sometimes I drive all night and listen to talk radio. Sometimes I practice scratching for hours on end. But usually I sit in the window and listen to my tapes. I got all kinds of tapes. Hugs and kisses and treats in a bag. In paradise, a buck will buy you a comic book, a soda, and a candy bar. You can always find a place to park or to hide. The DJs only play originals and the theaters still have silver screens and Buster Keaton matinees. I'm an outlaw, faith healer with sock monkeys for the kids. I'm the ringmaster king of the convenience store parking lot. swordfish pierce my parachute. Fireflies flicker and it makes you wanna hide your eyes. I breathe out gently, right before my own death, exhaling the mist of a three-quarter tone breath, like a pyramid of heartbeats. Everything fainting like the windless delicacy of the air in Chinese paintings. I inhale the ashes of past deaths and dust from butterflies' wings and particles of rust. My eyes become gemstones, forgetting the fears, for glittering merely, not the shedding of tears. Sleep recites the song of the damned. No need to watch the flame of my life in the palm of my hand, as pale as the Holy Ghost, speaking many languages. No one knows the secret, no enemy vanquishes. The dream will watch over it as I lie broken. No need to remain with eyes wide open. The pulp of roots and milk of cactus eases my pains. The quicksilver drippings are the trees in my veins. A mattress of moss, candles in my branches, carried by wind, buried by avalanches. Everything proceeds in slow motion under here. No wonder this is the sleep of 100 years. Houseboat must have traveled during the night, seemingly strange outside. The climate and scenery changed. Dawn was accelerated by the sound of fighting, a woman screaming and choking. It was frightening. I ran on deck filled with dread as well as anger, to see a woman grasping for the chain of the anchor. The situation was depressing and stressful. She tried to drown herself in the river but was unsuccessful, scrambling to figure out what to do first. The more she wanted to live again, the screaming grew worse. I pulled up the chain with the help of a drunken tramp. She was soaking, hiccuping, spitting, and choking. The tramp shouted orders to those standing around, telling them what they should do for the drowned. The woman was broken from what she had been through. I offered her clothing for her to change into. Wandering lost, it's true what they say. And who was to blame? TV and magazines, they'd have you believe every day is Halloween. Why, when I was a kid, playing in the ditches, living in fear of Satan and the witches. The whole world was made of wood and smelled like gasoline. The days were at least twice as long and the grass was green. Running for my life, I was cursed by a talking snake. I'd walk all day and throw rocks across a bottomless lake. There was a killer in the woods who would whistle Once in a while I could hear him shoot his pistol and the other kids hated me. But like a martyr I drove myself harder and harder. Blood in my eyes, scrubbing to get the dirt off. I didn't say much, didn't like to take my shirt off. Was quick, but I didn't know the meaning of pain yet. I'd visit Father Bob and he would show me his train set, tell me a story, offer me a glass of milk, send me on my way with a question to ask myself. The rain didn't bother me, the search had meaning. Church was good, but I'd rather be dreaming. High-speed horseshoes, harnesses, and heavy string. Problem is today they got an answer for everything. 4, 6, 3, an X, an O, and I can't think of a better way to end the day. 4, 6, 3, a punch, a kick, and I can't think of a better way to end the day. 4, 6, 3, a yes, a no, and I can't think of a better way to end the day. 4, 6, 3, it's life, death, and I can't think of a better way to end the day. Learning the words, turning the double play, doing some damage in my own subtle way. I've been all over, I've seen too much, I no longer feel the need to rush. I'm upside down, I'm inside out, broken glass all in my mouth, cut wide open, and everybody knew why. Cause when it comes to rocking something fierce, do I? 4, 6, 3, an X, an O, and I can't think of a better way to end the day. 4, 6, 3, a punch, a kick, and I can't think of a better way to end the day. 4, 6, 3, a yes, a no, and I can't think of a better way to end the day. 4, 6, 3, it's life, death, and I can't think of a better way to end the day. Dear so-and-so is very far away. A stone in your stomach is no way to start the day. I pray to the waves and utter my wishes. I'd rather have spirals and butterfly kisses. My wings for a morning, to swim in her breeze, to walk across deserts with similar ease. I'd surrender my fortune, burn the last chapter, swallow the future and deal with the past after. Ache is inside me, it burns for her edges, it lingers. I long for her lips and her fingers, her voice on my skin, the hush of her lullaby. My blood starts to rush and shooting stars multiply. Bottomless kisses, I wanna unfold her, sleep tangled up with her head on my shoulder. She holds my breath, I swallow her fire. The slower she goes, I'll follow her higher. We navigate each other's lengths, we parachute in waterfall. We hold ourselves open and restrain ourselves not at all. I torture myself with runaway intentions. No sound, no light, time starts to slow down. A storm washes over me, she takes me apart. She masters my body and breaks my heart. I cover the clocks and try to remember to forget, to forgive, to forsake, and to forfeit. When I cheated on Sarah, I couldn't bring myself to speak. I couldn't sleep, I couldn't concentrate, I was weak. I was strangled by guilt, my heart in a glass bowl, stone in my throat. I acted like an asshole, sick to my stomach. Knowing I should burn in bed, mad at myself, I took it out on her instead. Pushing it down, being nice just felt a phony, afraid of the phone ringing. Not alone, but feeling lonely, digging a hole. Now that I got a taste, I couldn't get rid of it. I'm an idiot, what a waste. Paranoid and disappointed, living a nightmare. My every opportunity to wash my hands was right there. When I cheated on Sarah, there wasn't a star in the sky. I was covered in clouds and it started to cry. I was cold and I deserved to be hardened and worthless. Windows painted shut, rebel without a purpose. Clown smoking cigarettes, I think I thought I heard her name. Killing time with my bare hands, waiting for the hurricane. Tired out, paved the way, too low on gas to save the day. Slaves and outlaws, kings and pharaohs, no tomorrow, slings and arrows. I'm tired out. I'm tired out. Make the bed, scream loud enough to wake the dead. Light a match, break the bread. All I can do is shake my head. I'm tired out. When Sarah found out I cheated on her, everything went to pieces. Hatchets were dug up, my desperate words were meant for Jesus. I wanted to die, the future wasn't awfully stable. Photographs burned while I stared at the coffee table. The little dog laughed, shaded the ceiling fan. Words like broken glass, this is what I really am. Eye of the storm, we passed damage back and forth. Cool of her to be so kind, she said I made a fool of her. I ruined the sandcastle, skeleton feeling worn. People were dying now and babies were being born. Caught in the headlights, the rest of the day coming. I pulled at my sleeve while she begged me to say something. I'm tired out, pave the way. Too low on gas to save the day. Slaves and outlaws, kings and pharaohs. No tomorrow, slings and arrows. I'm tired out. I'm tired out. Make the bed, scream loud enough, wake the dead. Light a match, break the bread. All I can do is shake my head. I'm tired out. Most folks spend their days daydreaming or finding clues. My whole life I've been here at the train station, shining shoes. I started when I was 9, on my own and taught myself. No complaints, I'm doing pretty good and I got my health. Memories and calluses, my hearing's probably next to go. Sometimes I do a little handiwork for extra dough, but mostly this here is how I spend my time. Not perfected a technique, I call it dry shine. Some guys use lots of water on the shoe, but then when it's out in the open air, the shine is gone in 10 minutes. That whole approach, the job is dumb. In fact, dollars to donuts, that customer won't be coming back. This is the most common mistake of the amateurs, going for big numbers to satisfy their managers. Anyway, the dry shine, the first thing I mean to do in this part is very important. I clean the shoe, the residue, and low polish to keep the shoe from being ruined. All you need to do is use a rag with some cleaning fluid. If the shoe's all caked up with gunk, you need to think the shoe can't breathe, and that's what causes the feet to stink. They took cardboard off the market, I believe it was a few years ago, cause that leather couldn't breathe. And once you've cleaned the shoe and it's dried, your base coat of polish can now be applied. Then you brush, cause what that tends to do is clean the shoe a little more and gets rid of the residue. And then you do the second coat, just like the first one. You brush it, you rag it, and voila, your work's done and that's it. You treat each shoe like it's special, care about your work, and be a professional. There's a right way to go about the job and a wrong one. I find this way is much better in the long run. It ain't about the dollar or trying to go fast. Unless you take pride in what you're doing, you won't last. Craftsmanship, it's a quality that some lack. You gotta give people a reason for them to come back. It ain't about the dollar or trying to go fast. Unless you take pride in what you're doing, you won't last. Craftsmanship, it's a quality that some lack. You gotta give people a reason for them to come back. The world's a different place than what I was introduced to. They don't wear shinable shoes like they used to. Casual clothes in the office. What is this? The villain in sneakers is killing my business. but a revolver was left on my table by somebody. Just in case, they said nonchalantly, which was fine at the time, but now the words haunt me. Sitting there loaded, the air is electric, distracting, my thoughts are destructive and hectic. It reminds me of crimes I haven't committed. I feel guilty of having done something I didn't. I'm terrified, but for some reason I'm smiling. The weapon reduces me, but also seduces me. I've never known violence, and there's none in my plans. I've not even once held a gun in my hands, at least not before now. As I sweat and I shiver, I point it out the window and aim it at the river. I feel so uneasy and sick from within, as if I might kill one of the suicides again. Dark impulse proposed and my finger accepted the shot. Came quicker than I had expected. The river just swallowed it and nobody noticed. From the bridge or the pier, not in the remotest. How easily a crime could be committed here. It looks like the moon is stuck up a tree, and I'm in the mood for a nice cup of tea.
You